Hey guys, it's me. So, I'm gonna be doing this therapy recap. Um, while I play some Slay the Spire. Because it has been awful. Not the game. Life. You know, it is really difficult. Putting lots of feelings into words lately. It's been really hard. Um, I, uh, I really felt like at some point I was going to have to, I don't know, commit myself. I lost like I lost a lot. And I know that's kind of hard to explain what I mean by I lost a lot. I, uh, I don't know, like I lost a lot of myself. I don't know, how to explain that. You know, we've talked about a person's self worth. Yeah? Um, and how we have to have, as, you know, human beings, I guess, we definitely have to have some form of self worth. But the problem with that is the majority of what am I trying to say? I told you it's been really difficult just putting certain things into words. But I lost all of my self worth, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's definitely hard fighting for something that was you really had no idea about. I never really had self worth. And but I had to find it. I had to find what I was worth, right? I went from like school my entire life not knowing what it meant to have a self-worth. There were many times in my life that um, I wanted just not to be here anymore. Flat. We've talked about this before on many occasions. How I didn't want to be here anymore. Um, and it's really gotten kind of out of hand. But specifically lately, just lately. I mean, I could definitely say that it hasn't been the like an immediate thing, because it has. It's been it's been building a lot over the time. It never feels like I am good enough. At all. You know? Um, Getting married was, I don't know, difficult and didn't help the fact that I still was not good enough. And it's something I've lived with. Yeah. And it's only made worse by living, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know how to how to explain that. The inability to feel like the things that I do matter to people, like at all, is really, really difficult because I don't feel like I matter. And I know this is a lot of gibberish and a lot of it's kind of just flowing out, but should have been my therapist. It was much worse, you know? But I'm still here. I had to preface talking to him that I'm not going to actually hurt myself because I'm not. But I really don't want to be here anymore. You know, I feel worthless at my job. The people in some areas I feel really like me. Um, but in my own area, I feel like they don't. Um, they don't think I know what I'm doing. I don't think. I think there's a pretty common misconception on me able to do my job. And it really, really affects me. I basically was, you know, told that even though I was doing what I was asked to do, I did something wrong. And it didn't feel good. You know? It really didn't. Excuse me. And I kind of lost it. You know? I kind of just absolutely lost it. And I didn't really mean to. But I got to a point where I was really yelling at someone, and all he did was smile at me instead of apologizing for the things that he had done and he had said. And that really kind of told me something. You know, I mean, I've always known it. The amount of people in my life that, be they useful or not, or caring or not, they don't care. I've got maybe one or two people in my life that I know that um, I can kind of talk to them and convey my emotions in a way that might be good. But it's hard for somebody with, the depression that I have, to explain it to some people and have them accept it. Most of the time, a lot of people uh, it's again, it's really hard to kind of explain what I'm trying to say. Some people, when you talk to about your own depression like to weaponize it against you. They have a way of trying to pull it about themselves. Like, well, what did I do wrong? How did I treat you this way? How did you say everybody, but what am I? What am I doing? What am I doing? You know? And it's just words. The actions are very different half the time. And that's the way it's kind of always been, you know? And it gets tiring. You know, I'm the guy that I organized my own birthday party. Yeah? And nobody showed up. I'm the guy who does for others and really gets nothing in return. You know, I talked about something that happened with my daughter the other day, which really did kind of affect me a lot more than it really kind of should have. But it did. So she tells me that she is glad that she has her mother with her because she doesn't think that I would be capable enough to help her with her period stuff. And yeah, that is a very logical, statement. Like, I can't argue with that specific statement because it is very true. Yeah. The problem is that ever since me and her mother got divorced, I planned for this. I don't know, I planned for everything. And it's hard to explain that to, an 11-year-old girl. Like, I understand that. I understand that me trying to explain that is difficult. And I know I shouldn't feel that way. But it really does make me feel like I'm not good enough. And now she's got this new boyfriend or crush that she has. I wouldn't even call it really a boyfriend, but like just child that she's come to, I don't know, idolize, which is fine, but now I don't even know if she's going to want to actually come see me for summer. And it really makes me think, like, um, what am I doing? Why am I here if there's nobody that really wants me to be here? I know that probably makes me sound um, selfish, stupid, but it's kind of true, and it hurts. It really does hit really hard um, when you're actively trying to find a place to accept you. You know, just somewhere where you feel like you might could belong. And you find out that there really isn't because there's nobody there that actually wants you there. And and even though that is a feeling that that I have, um, all it does is make me out to be the bad guy, you know? I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to deal with those people again. I'm tired of um, being, I'm absolutely just tired of being. But I stick it out because, I mean, what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? So yeah, my therapist had a lot on his hands. A lot. It's nowhere near done yet. He's trying to make me realize um, that there is more to being here. I used to think that the best part of life, the only thing, uh, is what you leave behind. You know? I don't even know what I leave behind anymore. But yeah, so I don't